Hello and welcome along to another great game of Take It or Leave It, where you could win this Kew Gardens 50p right here. We have even already put it in an envelope, and it will be leaving us and going to somebody else tonight. So yeah, welcome along everybody. If you haven't already got a ticket, you still can go over to our website and buy tickets. I think we've got 8 remaining, is it? Yeah, 8 tickets are still remaining. So if you've only bought 1 ticket, you're welcome to go and buy a second. And if you haven't bought any, you can buy up to 2 per person. Thank you very much to everybody who has bought their tickets and already bought them in advance of tonight, because it's really helpful. It may well be that we do sell out for the first time ever. Even if we don't, we have already got to 22 tickets, which is the record for what we've ever sold before. So even if we don't sell out, that's still really great. So we will now start the boxing up process for tonight's game. So where are the boxes? There we are. So hello to Fiona McDonald, Clapham Coins, Ron M, Oceans, Keith Elric and Charlotte Green. Good to have everybody here. I expect it's going to be busier in chat than it's been for a while, because obviously, as everybody knows, the queue is going today. So obviously we're doing our normal game first, and if that person happens to win the queue, then that's great and there won't be a draw. But if that person doesn't win the queue, then we will be doing a draw for the queue after that game. And as I said before, it's everybody who's ever entered this game from when we first started a year ago, almost to the day, until today. 1 ticket sold for the game is 1 entry in the raffle, and excluding today's entries, we have how many entries in the queue draw? We have 563 entries in the draw plus today's ones. So no, this isn't the last game ever, or certainly not supposed to be. So what we're going to do afterwards, well, we'll announce at the end of the stream what we're planning to do in the future. We can't quite do it yet. We do have a plan for what we'll be doing. And hopefully it won't be long until we can put that into place. We were going to do it straight away, but unfortunately we had to buy a tumble dryer the other day. So that just put a temporary halt on proceedings with that, but we do have exciting plans for the future, put it that way. What are you doing? Alice making weird faces at me. Oh. Evening, Andrew Green. Great to have everybody here. So yeah, still 8 tickets remaining if there is anybody who hasn't yet bought. So tickets will remain available until either it's 8 o'clock or until the remaining 8 tickets have sold. It could well happen today. Hi, Scott. Good to see you. Is Steve joining us today, or is he otherwise engaged? Anything going to collect, Ella? You've gone to the wheel, get rid of the rubbish that she put on it if it's still there. Okay. So just finish off the boxing up 1 second. Yes. So how many are we now got 6 tickets left? Oh yeah, Steve's legs. Yeah, they were quite bad. Yeah. Well, sorry to hear it. Hope he's gets better of that soon. So the final few numbers on here and get back to the chat. Yeah, hope someone wins it in the game. That would be rather good. Although we did go to all the trouble of assembling all the 563 entries, or however many it was. Good morning, Rob in Australia. Yes, 24 tickets sold. We're doing great. Would be nice to sell out, but still, we've broken the record, so that's the important thing. We've got to wait a few minutes for anybody who is ordering. Does it say there's anybody there or 3? Yeah, okay. Saying 3 people, so yeah, if they all bought 2 tickets each, assuming they haven't already bought one, then that would see us to the end. Yes, so as I was saying, we have got big plans for the future of this. We'll be taking a break in August at some point because we're going away to Wales. Oh, so it's 1 per ticket sold. So if the same person had bought, say, 100 tickets over the course of the games, then their name would be on there 100 times. We haven't gone through and totaled up how many everybody's got. Probably could have done, but can we check our messages? Yeah, we'll just have a look now. Oh, yeah, I don't really know why. I suppose you can't hear us. Just Dave Cullen isn't letting him connect to the stream. I don't know why that is the case. There isn't really anything I can do about it, unfortunately. The only thing I can suggest is keep trying. Yeah, try sending him the link. He's having problems connecting. So there's that arrow thing up there next to where it says end stream. Don't press that. Go to the left of that.
No, I wasn't gonna press that.
That's it. Do that. And then see that copy thing down there. Just press that. Yeah. And then just I don't know. Can you just do it on there so I can see the chat? Just 1 second. Just in that. And can you just close that window as well? Yeah, no, we thought we would do one per ticket sold just because that way we've rewarded the people who've supported us the most. I mean, obviously we've had quite a lot of people support us. I'm not exactly sure how many individual names there are, but I think there's quite a few. There's a few people just bought 1 or 2 tickets, came 1 or 2 weeks. And then a few people, you know, just stayed for all the weeks anyway. So here's everybody who has supported us an equal chance of, but here's the link in case it helps. Yeah, it just gives everybody an equal chance, you know, a fair chance given the amount of support they've given to us. So yeah, it will be interesting to see how many people, let's see who wins it in the end. So only one person can win it, and of course that's assuming it doesn't go in the game, which could well happen. Oh yes, thanks for pointing that out to you, Corner Phrase. So if it's won by somebody who's not watching, then we probably have their contact details because they've bought a ticket off us. So what we'll do is give them 2 weeks to respond to whatever contact we make. I think probably chances are it's going to be won by somebody who is watching the stream, because most of the people who support us regularly will have bought most of the tickets, and most of them have continued through the weeks anyway. So I would say statistically it's probably more likely to be won by somebody who is watching. But if it's somebody who isn't watching, I will try and contact them probably by email, because we'll have their email address, just to make sure that their postal address hasn't changed. So you probably do have their postal address as well, but we don't want to just post it out, you know, without checking their address is still valid. And then, yes, so they'll have 2 weeks to contact us. And if for whatever reason we can't contact them, then we would have to redraw in 2 weeks' time. But I am sure that we have, you know, 99% chance of we are going to have the relevant contact details from them already if they aren't in the chat anyway. So, oh, Dave Cullen, yeah, oh, great, you have managed to get on. We sent you a link just in case it helped, but obviously you managed to get on anyway. Hopefully you'll be okay. So is there anybody on the website? One person on the website. We're gonna have to shut it down anyway. So we've got 24 tickets sold. So that is rather good. We beat the record of 22, which I think was the record beforehand. I'm not absolutely certain, but I think it was. Oh, okay, well, we tried. Get rid of these notifications on my phone. Keep popping up. Right. Right, it's 8 o'clock. So it's time to close down. You know what? Yeah, I've got to do the products first. It might take a while to load up the wheel with 500 and whatever names on it. Just closing down the ticket sales. It's not that. It's not that. You've got it. Oh, hello, Lorna. Yeah, good luck, everybody. We're just closing it down. But we've got to get through the game first. Right, are we closed? I think we're closed. We're just checking. Just watching what's going on over here to coin a phrase, making sure that it's all being closed down correctly. Are we done? Yeah, we're closed. Closed for the draw. So get all the names put on the wheel. Oh yeah, put them onto the queue thing just in case. Just in case we do need that. It's because you've clicked into the box. That's it. Yeah, go back to it. Just be a few seconds. Right, so all tonight's names have been added to the queue draw list. And they're now going on the wheel. And then, yes, so stick the wheel on the screen then. Here we go, hopefully. There is the wheel. So just wait a few seconds for that to catch up. So you can see everybody's name who's bought a ticket tonight. And so here we go. Good luck all. Let's pick tonight's winner. Are we all with the settings already? Okay. Doesn't matter anyway. And tonight's lucky winner is going to be Steve, isn't it? It's going to be Steve. So Steve isn't too well tonight, so Scott's going to play on his behalf. He's given his instructions the other day. So here you go, Scott. It's all on you now. Yeah, because we do normally say that you've got to be in the chat to do it, but we've made an exception for Steve because he was unwell and he agreed that Scott can play on his behalf, so we've accepted that. So let's see if he wins his cue back. Steve picks 19, yeah, normally he does, doesn't he? So yeah, I just went into that. Yeah, so close that down then. Let's get the game up. Here we go. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Let's start with box number 1 then. The 1 fell off. Where is it? There it is. Olympic weightlifting, the very best start possible. Box 2. I wonder if it's going to be boccia. Olympic Taekwondo, not quite, but it still do. It's not there. Oh well, I'll go with like that. Box 3. Olympic goal ball. Box 4. Olympic sailing. And box 5. Oh no, you won't, Oceans. We'll be buying it back off him. And also, there it is. That's the end of that one. So yeah, end of round 1. We need a take it or leave it. And obviously, Clapham Coins. Steve Fraser he sells coins at his store, which is www.dragonlordcoins.com, and we buy them off him. So we'd probably send him the money rather than sending it back to him and then also buying another one off. But we don't need to in this time. So you're leaving it, but you've got to give us a letter these days, Scott. Things have moved on a bit since you were last picked. So you've got to give us a letter. And then we open that box to, yeah, as Alice would say, the olden days, you know, have gone now. Of just saying take it or leave it. You've got to give us a letter. A. So if Steve had chosen A, then it would all have been Steve's fault, because he would have won Father Christmas. So what? Well, just in case it had been something good, you know. You can blame Steve for it if it goes wrong. So, what? You know, I'm just saying it's Scott's doing it on his behalf, but if it goes wrong, it's Steve's fault. But he told Scott to play on his behalf, so you know, these things happen. Right. So asking irritating questions. All right. So round 2. Let's have some more numbers on Steve's behalf, please, Scott. 6, 7, and 8. Yeah, it is one. That's what I was saying earlier. It is one entry per ticket sold. So if you've bought 100 tickets off us over the weeks, then you'll have 100 entries, for example. Don't know if anybody has, but that's how it would work. So box 6. Olympic tennis. Box 7. Flopsy Bunny. And a box 8. Olympic shooting. So, reasonable round there. Certainly a lot of good stuff left in play. So let's have a take it or leave it. And then one of these letters, please. Leave it B, please. (2018) Penguin set. (2018) Penguin set. Well, that's out. So let's have some more numbers. Clap and coins would have chosen box 17. Well, we'll see. Yeah, I can have a good guess, but you never know. You might want to get rid of your box 22. Oh, point collector, I would have picked box 9. Well, let's find out if that would have been the right pick. Box 9 contains Olympic triathlon. Well, that wouldn't have been too bad. Most people wouldn't grumble about that one. Box 10. Sir Isaac Newton. And box 11. Looks like we'll have to wait till the next round to see whether Oceans would have been right. Unless, of course, it's in box 11. Olympic table tennis. So, end of round 3. Let's have a take it or leave it. And C, D, E, or F. What? Oh. Hmm? Oh. If Alice had played, she would have won the table tennis and she was annoyed. Yeah, it's fun to see what everyone would have chosen. Could it be duck luck tonight? Possible. And if we got a duck, I think we have. We got a spare one. Yeah, we got a spare duck. Leave it. C. (2019) Peter Rabbit. Peter Rabbit. 2019. Out.
I'm trying to click on 2018.
Yeah, so let's have some more numbers. I think we've all got a good idea of what they're going to be, but let's just have confirmation. Remember, if it all goes wrong, it is Steve's fault. So if I don't say it was his fault, he might try and blame me, you see. So 13. Olympic pentathlon. And 14. Olympic wrestling. So at the end of that exciting round, round 4, let's have the take it or leave it, please, and D, E, or F. Wasn't a bad round at all, really. Unless anybody was particularly after the Olympic wrestling, but leave it, please, and D. And that was the 2019 Britannia. What was 12? I think that was the boccia, wasn't it? I can't remember now. So 2019 Britannia is now out. So let's confirm whether it's going to be 15, 16, or 17, or a bit more of a surprise. That's the next numbers. (15, 16, 17). (2018 Peter Rabbit). 16. Kew Gardens. Kew sound effect. And box 17. Olympic judo. So at the end of that round, there's E or F left. There we go, leave it, and E. So E would have been the 2017 Isle of Man £2. There it is. That's out of it. So the queue is still up for grabs, yes. And Steve also has a decent chance at winning still because he bought quite a few tickets over the year. So, but first, we've got to continue with this. Football in 19. Well, sure Steve will be delighted if it is. Just got to wait confirmation of the next numbers. I think we all know what they're going to be. '18, 20, 21. So I'm a puddle duck. 20. Olympic rowing. 21. Hockey. So at the end of that round, there's a choice between gymnastics or football, or F. So we need to take it or leave it. Obviously, the letter is F because that's what's left. And then also swap or no swap. Leaving it, okay. So F this week was F for fish. So there's the fish. That's out of it. So swap or no swap? Do we stick with Scott's 19 or do we swap to Steve's 22? Oh, the other way around, yeah. Do we stick with Steve's 19 or swap to Scott's 22? What are Steve's instructions on this point? Bearing in mind that most of the time when it's come down to a swap, keep it, I win either way, okay. So, Steve's box 19. His prize today will be Olympic football. So I'm sure he'll be delighted with that. We'll have to contact him about that because we have to buy it back off him otherwise. So yeah, he would have stuck with his own number. Obviously he would. So yeah, now I'll just open box 22. Just sake of transparency to prove that it was the gymnastics, which it was. There we go. That's all done and finished. So now we've obviously got the cue draw coming up, and do you want to just get the wheel sorted for that? Make sure that's all in order. We'll just set up the wheel 1 second, get the settings changed so it's a nice long spin, shuffle all the names around a couple times. This might take a few minutes to sort this out. So the total number of tickets sold across all the games this year is, waiting for it to go down to the bottom, 587. So everybody who's bought a ticket gets 1 entry into the wheel, 1 for each ticket sold. So if you bought 100 tickets, you have 100 entries. Right, click it. What on earth happened?
Crashed. Get rid of it.
Oh, the wheel has crashed. It may just take a second to set this up. What's
I'm
this?
going to delete it and start again. I think it was all names, but just in case it was,
Yeah, it looks like it was everybody. It might have set it up, we're not sure, so we're going to just delete it and start again just to make sure that it does work. So just do it and then wait for a bit. Yeah, that's it. So we just got to wait for it to load now. Oh yes, so our big plans for the future of this are going to be, I'll stick up on the screen now. So we have got it loaded. Oh, you're just going to do the settings, are you? I thought it was in that thing where you went up there. Yeah, you got there. So our big plans for the future of this are going to be, hopefully, we intend to change the top prize to a gold sovereign. So what we're going to do is get a gold sovereign, but that'll only be available on a week where we sell all 30 tickets. So if we sell 29 tickets, then the queue will still remain the top prize and it will be as it was before. If we sell all 30 tickets in a week, once we've bought the thing, then the top prize will be a gold sovereign, hopefully, and then the queue will be second to best prize, and everything we knock down one, and we'll get rid of the weightlifting. Is it all set up and ready now? So that's our big plan for the future. Yeah, so the queue will still be in it. So if the sovereign is the highest, the queue will be second prize and everything we knocked down one, but that'll only be available on a week where we sell out. We haven't ever yet sold out. Yes. Yeah, I think that's fine. So hopefully then it'll encourage us to sell a bit more just so we can make back the money. Obviously, because these things do cost quite a lot of money. So there you can see everybody's names. We shuffled them all and we set the settings to a really long spin. So yeah, so hopefully that will get us sold out. We can't start it immediately because we haven't yet bought the sovereign. That is the intention to do so, but we've got to get it, and it just take a bit of time to get the money together to do that. We did have most of it, but then we had to buy a new tumble dryer. But that's the way these things go. So it shouldn't take too long to get that together anyway. So yeah, but it's been a great year and we are hoping to have an even better year next year. So stay tuned to hear further news about the Sovereign or whatever else will be happening in the future if that's the intention. But for now, it is time to draw the cue. So we have the envelope ready. All we need to put in is the name of the winner. So good luck to everybody. Thank you so much for all your support over the last year. And we will now proceed to pick the winner. Oh, Alice is going to press the button for you. So here we go. Just got to wait for it to go. Could take some time on these settings. Yeah, so the wheel isn't big enough to fit everybody on there. So that bit in the left-hand side is where they go off and they come back on again. So there are 600 names on there, but you can't, obviously it's just not possible to have a wheel that has 600 names on because you'd never see them. So it just goes off the side. If you notice that when one goes off at the bottom, there's a different name that comes on at the top. There are all 600 names on there. But it looks like the winner of the queue is going to be Keith Elric. Congratulations. It'll be your name that goes on this envelope. Keith, you are now the proud owner of this genuine 2009 Kew Gardens. So we'll get that sent straight over to you. Just write your name on there. I would have done if I hadn't lost a pen. Welcome to that. Alice got it. Keith Elric. And we'll get that sent out to you as soon as possible. So I'm sure Keith will be absolutely delighted with that. So yeah. And that obviously Keith has bought plenty of tickets over the year, so that's nice to be able to give something back. The whole idea of doing this in the first place was eventually for the queue to go to somebody. It's managed to stay here for a year now, so yeah, it's nice to finally be able to say that we have given away the top prize of the queue, and obviously that will be replaced next week by the other queue. Yeah, well, that's that's there's somebody outside who has got some words. They're shouting their heads off. Don't know what's going on out there. But yeah, it's just so nice to finally say that we've actually given away the top prize. And just shut the window a minute. And it's been great. It's been a really great night tonight. It's been a really great year of doing this, and hopefully we will be on to bigger and better things in the future, in the next few weeks. So yeah, the intention is that we will be on next Friday. You just get a calendar up, Alice, on just click the clock around there. I think we might be doing it all month this month, because usually we have to take a break at the end of the month, but that's only when the end of the month itself is on a Friday, and this month it's a Wednesday, so we should be able to go on the 2nd. So yeah, we should be going as normal. Goes down to July. When is it in July? So July, the end of July, we won't be on. And as I said, we'll be taking a few weeks break in August, but for next week, yeah, it is back to normal with the queue as the top prize. And it's been a great night, great year, and hope to see you all same time, same place next week for another great game I'll take it or leave it. Bye all.